I've never seen a pastor in a church call women to the mat. No one's doing it because women get upset about it. Men are constantly called to the mat. We are constantly told what we need to be as a man, what we need to be as a provider, as a good father. I mean, you think about even at my church on Mother's Day, right? The women get flowers and, they have the kids go up and pay and you donate, so you send them flowers. And then the man gets a paper mache hat like he's a French clown from Sunday school. It's like a bird feeder made out of popsicle sticks and toxic glue. Thank you. The point is, men are constantly being browbeaten. And the questions of, well, hold on a second. Women, what role do you think you play in the reason that men don't want to get married? Men love their women. Just to be clear, women, this is also a part of the problem. It's an emotional and spiritual void that men often are seeking to fill with women rather than a practical one. That doesn't mean that there's no emotional void or spiritual void being filled for women by men. I'm not saying that. But there are, generally speaking, more practical reasons for a woman to seek out a mate and a man. If we reduce it back to its most basic times, nomadic tribesmen, which you see in a program like Alone, men don't really need a woman. They want a woman. Look at Adam and Eve. Let's just say you don't believe. Okay, fine. I do. But let's just say you think it's an archetype. Let's just say you think it's a parable. Okay, fine. An Aesop fable, if you will. Adam existed alone. And God said, for man to be alone is not good, so he gave him woman to complement him, to complete him. Woman never existed without man. Now, let's look at the divorce stats. 80%. The most recent number is 80%. The lowest you'll find historically is 66% of divorces are filed by women. Let's split the difference, call it 70, 75%. That means 3/4 of divorces in this country are filed by women, not by men. By the way, less than 30 of those, when women are being polled, cite infidelity or abuse. Infidelity and abuse have gone down. Women file for divorce at higher rates. Why aren't men? It's the same reason that men get homesick more quickly. They're looking to fill an emotional, a spiritual void with a woman, where sometimes a man can be chewed up, spit out because he's fulfilled his practical purpose. They don't need a woman, most men, but we yearn for one. We yearn for one. This is why you see more gold-digging females than males. Doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but far more women will marry a man, use the resources, and leave him. Because if you get rid of these modern conveniences and the very unfair divorce laws that men have discussed, where you forfeit your rights as a father. This happens a lot. You can go watch other people on YouTube who specialize in this. You know what a woman never did? If she knew that her husband could leave for the winter and maybe not come back, and she couldn't sue him, take all his stuff, she didn't yell. She wouldn't nag. She wouldn't manipulate. For the same reason that if you reduce modern conveniences to nomadic tribesmen, and I'm glad that we're better than that and we've advanced, I'm just using this as a thought experiment, for that same reason, the man who provides nothing, who fights for nothing, would never find himself a mate. It all stems from a deep, deep love that men have for women and a place of yearning for that woman.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.